Welcome back to Living Local. Would it surprise you to know that kayaking is one of the fastest growing water sports in the United States? Well, it may be true that anyone can rent a kayak and begin to paddle. There's a lot more to kayaking than meets the eye. We have Kyle Colson. He's a kayak instructor and owner of Colson Kayak here with us in the studio. Thanks for being here, Kyle.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be here.
So first of all, let's start with you and how you got into kayaking.
All right, so I initially got into kayaking. My first experience was in 6th grade, actually, here at Camp Abe Lincoln. And I bought a kayak as a teen later on. And after a couple of years, I had the opportunity to go to the United Kingdom and go kayaking in a new venue. And I was really excited about kayaking in a new venue and do something that I love, and realized very quickly that I didn't know precisely what I was doing.
Right.
I capsized on the first trip and panicked trying to get out of my kayak and realized that I didn't know what I didn't know. Luckily, I had some guides and some instructors there to kind of coach me through some of the basics. And since then, I've become passionate about kayaking and equipping people to paddle safely and helping them gain the skills that they need to be safe on the water and to explore new venues.
Yeah, what was it exactly about your experiences that really made it a passion instead of just like a hobby?
It's one of those things where you can do it in a variety of settings, and you can go on calm water and just really get out there and just enjoy nature, or for those adrenaline junkies, you can get out and do some whitewater kayaking down Class 4 whitewater rapids. So it really has something for everyone. Yeah,
and it's a really cool opportunity to explore different scenery too, as you were saying. You can drive through many places, but to be on the water and explore a different part of the country in a kayak gives you a whole different experience.
Yeah, you definitely get to see it from a new perspective from a kayak.
And Kyle, how did you take this passion into now a livelihood, a living? You're about to open up Colson Kayak, and how did that happen?
Yeah, so I really started kayaking as a teen and just got into it and realized that it was just a passion of mine, because I always enjoyed being out on the water, and realized that I didn't have all the skills I needed to do it safely. So I started Colson Kayak to equip people to be safe on the water. So that's why I started Colson Kayak.
Safety first. I absolutely love that. What do you think some benefits are of having kayaking as a hobby?
So yeah, it's great for exercise. It has just many health benefits. It reduces stress, promotes weight loss, and just all around is good for your mental state.
Absolutely. I think just getting out in nature and getting unplugged is such a great way to clear the mind, and then obviously the physical activity of paddling down a body of water is great. And we were talking a little earlier about, I would say I like kayaking, but I would say I'm probably a fair weather kayaker. And being here in the Midwest, obviously we don't have the best weather all the time. It gets pretty cold in the winter. But you were mentioning to me that there are other alternatives for people to be able to kayak year-round, really.
Indeed. Yeah, Colson Kayak actually is running classes in January, starting at Life Fitness Center every Saturday from 5 to 7. We're running classes indoors, so people can come in and get kayak instruction in a safe indoor environment in their indoor pool. And we'll be starting more classes and tours coming up in April, May, depending on water levels and whatnot.
I never knew that. That is so cool that you can do indoor kayaking. I'm not sure why I didn't think of that, but that's so cool that it's offered right here in the Quad Cities. Now, Kyle, you're all about education and safety. So walk us through maybe a couple different things as far as like how to size a paddle and then how to hold a paddle, because that can be confusing to some people that might not be familiar with it.
All right, yeah. Let me show you a quick demonstration. So a lot of people may not know this, but when you size a kayak paddle, you'll want to consider your height and also the width of your kayak. So most people will reach up and try to touch the tip of their blade. If you can get your fingertips over the tip of the blade with a recreational kayak, that paddle is going to be too short. So you'll want to purchase the next size up. So when it comes to holding your paddle, you'll find the center of your paddle. I like to center it with my sternum. And then I make a 90-degree angle or less with my elbow. So I got my 90 degree here. And you want to be in what's called a power position. And that helps you get a better position for paddling. And then when you grip the paddle, you'll want to make your OK symbol.
Huh.
And then that will help you in your paddle extension. And it will help you have a more efficient paddle stroke.
Wow. Well, I learned a lot of new things right there, Kyle. Thank you so much. And for people that would be interested in learning more about kayaking, you do have classes that you're, oh, paddle's falling away. That's okay. We can just hold it over here because, oh, this is lighter than I thought it was going to be, actually. That's interesting. I like it. All right. So if I want to get interested and more educated about kayaking, when can I get signed up for classes?
So you can sign up for classes. You can visit on Facebook, on Twitter, or you can check out my website, which I think will be posted.
Yes, we will post that for sure. And actually, you know, in holiday season right now, experiences can make great gifts too. So
Indeed.
How can maybe someone give someone the gift of an experience through kayaking?
Yeah, we do offer gift certificates for kayak classes. So if you're not able to start in January, we can offer them any time of the year. So feel free to find Colson Kayak on Facebook or Twitter, and we can do gift certificates and all that.
Awesome. Kyle, thank you so much. I learned something new, and I might have to sign up for one of your classes to get more educated, so that sounds fun. Thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
If you'd like some more information, you can find Colson Kayak on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. We'll also have those details posted on ourquadcities.com. Stay with us. More Living Local is next.